Yeah, what up? Welcome back to another video, guys. And in today's video, we're going to be going over why I got another low rider. I know that's been the question for some time now, ever since I've purchased this bike, and I finally got some time to go around and go over everything and let you guys all know. Now, with that being said, this is the most challenging part of my day, is when I'm going to go out to ride and I need to decide which bike to take out, and it's like which one. I think it's safe to say that we're just gonna hop on the lowrider S now, just because we started with this one and then now we're at number 2. So we'll start the video off with this bike and take it from there. All right, let's just give her a nice little thorough walkthrough real quick, let you guys know everything that's on the bike. So we have a stage 1 with the TBR 2-in-1 turnout cone carbon fiber tip. We have the Memphis Shades Del Rey that I recently installed. Moons MC headlight in the front, Moons MC rear light in the back, looking real clean. Smoked out an LED, turn signals in the front, also in the back, also smoked. We got the R&S grips in the front with the gold tips at the end. Got the San Jose 8-inch risers right here, pull back 8-inch risers. These things are super clean, super amazing. There's a promo code for that if you're looking under on my video, so the description is there. Save 10% on any these risers. We got the torque handlebar bag right here, so you'll get a 15% off. You're gonna go shop on that website. Support the companies that support the channel, guys. We got the Memphis Shades handguards as well. Going down here, we got the Bun King crash bar. I love that thing. We got some flow foot pegs here in the front. Might be changing those out soon, depending on something that I might do to the bike. So I might be changing the foot controls out. Also adding the Bun King passenger pegs pretty soon, so I can match up with that. What else we got on this bike? We got the Saddleman 2-up-1. I love the seat right here. We got the Kuryakyn lay down plate holder in the back as well. And then we got these simple little black rings that I picked up from Harley Davidson just to clean up the tank right here, all blacked out before it was chrome. Oh, we also have the Lucky Speed Shop levers right here, that bronze color, to match the bike, match the wheels on the bike as well. So nice little parts here and there. There's still tons of stuff to do to this bike, so I want to do a stage 2. Bun King passenger pegs, something else that I'm gonna get into on a separate video, and a bunch of other stuff. I need to head over to Bergen Harley Davidson right now just to pick up something for the Dyna, and I also got to pick up another battery tender for this bike. I only have one battery tender in the garage, and it's been in the Dyna. So now that it's getting really cold out here, I need to have this bike plugged in at all times as well when I'm not using it. I've had the torque saddlebags on this bike for so long that I took them off yesterday to go on that beer run, and I put them on the Dyna, and I forgot how nice and clean this bike looks without any bags in the back. Good thing about those bags is that, hey, whenever I need them, whenever I got to use them, I'll put them on. If I don't want to use them or if I don't need them, then I'll take them right off. It's so easy. All right, guys, so we're here at Bergen County Harley Davidson. I just had to come get a bolt that I kind of stripped. It's not fully stripped, but still. On the Dyna, so I want to just replace that bolt.
It's good.
Thank you. Yeah, kind of.
I like the see, look at the pegs, George.
Yeah, those are flow. They have really good grip.
Grip, right?
Yeah, really good grip.
I could see it's functional.
Yeah, and they also make like mini floorboards and like full floorboards, if you want. So you're no, not at all. Not at all.
We've had a lot of bikes in and I have what I need, something like this. That's all I need.
Oh man, it's nimble, and it's a monster.
Nimble's nice.
Super torque. Torque is there.
Man, I'm sick of spending that kind of money for CVOs.
Yeah. Yeah, so see, CVOs are highly overpriced. They're nice, they're beautiful, but
yeah. What's with the Marvel, bro? That's Marvel.
Oh, that shows my my YouTube name. Oh, make videos, yeah.
Thanks, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I got you.
Yep.
This bike must move with the 114.
Oh, Marvel Kid, I see. Kid.
Yeah. Yeah, 114 full stage 1. I'm doing a stage 2 soon. Putting in a torque cam. But for right now, it moves, man. The power's there instantly.
Yeah, this is very nice, man. Be safe.
Thank you.
Yeah, brother. Thanks for sharing it with us.
No problem. Have a good one, guys.
Yeah, you take it easy.
We got the OGs admiring the bike. That's always good, man. When the OGs admire your bike, you know you do something right. You heard what that guy said though, right? He said, this is nice, I need something like that. I'm tired of dumping money to CVOs. CVOs are beautiful bikes, man. And they, you know, they do come with a lot of cosmetic stuff that a normal bike wouldn't have, but as far as performance, it's not there. I think the price in CVOs is just super over the top, man. Super blown out. All right, so let's get back into the video. Reason why I decided to get another lowrider, and the reason why I wanted to get on this bike and start the video on this one, and we'll end it on the Dyna, is because this is kind of where it started off, right? But prior to this, let's talk about what really engaged everything and where I really started off, which was on my Iron A83, a bike that I loved, a bike that I finished learning how to, you know, how to really ride. I knew how to ride before that, but that was a bike that kind of like solidified everything and set everything in stone and made me into a better rider, obviously. I had that bike for a year, and then after doing several mods and having it for a year, and kind of wanted to want a bit more power. I wanted a bigger bike, and around that time, that's when this bike just got released by surprise. So fell in love with it, picked it up. The rest is history for those of you who've been following me on the channel. I love the bike, man. Right around that time when I was looking at getting this bike, I was looking at the Street Bob, and I was also contemplating on getting just the regular lowrider Softail. Then this came out, and obviously it just blew everything else out of the water, and I made my decision. I went with this. The lowrider is probably my favorite bike on the Harley Davidson platform, right? It's a bike that sits low, it's nimble, it's not as heavy, it's classic, it's been around since the 70s, since the AMF eras, and it's just a classic looking bike. You think lowrider, you think fat boy, and these are iconic bikes that when you mention Harley Davidson, these bikes come to name when you think about longevity. They've been on the Harley Davidson market for quite some time. With that being said, the lowrider did stop. They did stop the production of it for quite a few years, around 4 years or so, around 2009, and they brought it back for 2014. That's the model that I have, the Dyna lowrider. Mine's a 15. And man, that bike is a beauty. This bike is capable of doing so much. It's definitely a torque monster. Compared to the Dyna, this bike right here is a torque monster. The torque is always there at any gear, mostly low RPMs, but even cruising at higher RPMs, when you want that power, you still want to crank on it, the power's there. As far as the Dyna, where it kind of taps out, kind of redlines much quicker than what this bike would be. Obviously, being to the displacement, this is a 114 stage 1. The Dyna is a 103. Now, after having this bike for a little bit over a year, that's when I was contemplating on getting another Harley Davidson. Prior to that, I wanted a sport bike, and I wanted a naked bike, and a few other several things. And when I sat down and I thought about it, I really wanted another Harley Davidson. I couldn't go from one Harley and then jump on something else. I felt like I needed another Harley, and I was looking at Dynas for a while, and we all know how beloved Dynas are. I feel like Dynas later on will be what FXRs are right now. How everybody's going crazy looking for these old FXRs and trying to clean them up and, you know, make projects out of them. That's what I think is going to be happening with Dynas later on. Also, a big selling point is the sale price. So that's another reason why I said, you know what, I don't want something new. I want something used, and I want the best of the best, but something totally different, but at the same time so close. So I started looking into Dynas, and from the get I knew what I wanted. I wanted a lowrider. I looked at street bobs as well, but nothing beats a lowrider, man. I wouldn't take a street bob over a lowrider any day. No, I wouldn't. And I'm a fan of the street bob, but I prefer the lowrider. Like I said, it is my favorite bike on the Harley platform. Now you could be saying to yourself as well, they're very similar. It's the same bike. These are all the comments that I got when I posted the bike up. Oh, why would you get another lowrider? It's the same exact bike. Oh, you're doing the same build, blah blah. Look, at the end of the day, I don't come on here to put content to, you know, to please anyone else. The content I put out is because I want to share my hobby, and I want to share my love for this bike, my love for the Harley Davidson company, and my hobby in general. I love bikes. I love all types of bikes, but mainly I love Harley Davidson bikes, right? So I'm not gonna be out here making a decision to please others. That's one thing that's not in my DNA. I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't do shit to please others. I live my life how I want to live it, and not by what other people's expectations are, right? If you live life that way, and which most people do, you're going to be unhappy 85 to 90% of your life every single day and night. I'm not going to go out and get a bike to please other people, or to get views, or because so many people are telling me, hey, you should get this bike. No, I'm going to get the bike that I like, that I feel good on, that I know that I can work on as well. It's something that I want to feel comfortable, something that should be second nature to me. That's the reason why I was like, you know what, I'm going to get the Dyna, and I'm going to get the Dyna lowrider. Yes, they're both lowriders, but guess what? Both frames are different. This is on the soft tail frame. This has the Milwaukee 8. The Dyna is on the Dyna frame, and it has the twin cam. Totally different. That bike, the way that bike rides, shakes, feels, everything on that bike is totally different from this bike. You know, I think we should just go home right now, get on the other bike, and continue the discussion. Let's hop on R2. Let's get out of here. Everything on this bike is so different, man. Even the whole ergonomics of sitting on the bike is different. Everything feels different. Yes, granted, I do have 8-inch risers on the other bike, and also a Memphis Shades, not Memphis Shades, and also a Saddleman step-up seat, which I'm gonna need for this bike soon. The one I'm getting for this bike is gonna be all black, but with the passenger side, it's gonna be nice and plain, no stitching on it. But the stitching on where I sit at is gonna be all in blue. It's gonna look super nice. A lot more blue accents all over the bike. It's gonna look good. Now, going back to the discussion of both bikes basically being the same bike, yes, they're both lowriders. Like I was mentioning before, they're both on different platforms. That's like telling a collector, let's say telling a Porsche collector, why do you have a 996, a 993, and a 992? Like, why? They're all the same cars. Tell any collector who collects of the same thing what they will tell you. It's not the same, man. No matter what the name is or whatever, everything's different on both bikes. This bike sounds so good, man. You see, that's the thing, that the feel on this bike is so much different. The vibration you get off the V twin cam, the vibration you get off this twin cam is so nice. You don't get that on the Softail. That Softail is quieter, more tamed to a certain extent. Let's open her up. Dude, I peeked right when I was coming to the corner. I'm like, nah, that car's gonna come out. Let me slow down. So you gotta be careful, guys. She sounds amazing, man. You gotta love that sound, man. Pop, 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 pop. Guys, honestly, when it all comes down to it, the lowrider is just my favorite bike. And if I could collect an FXR, a Dyna, and a Softail, I'll do it. If I'm able to do it. Simple as that. Right now, with with everything going on and people kind of tightening up their belt a bit, there's a lot of people that are, they're going out there and they're buying used bikes over newer bikes. I had a discussion video up this week with Jerry on that, so if you haven't seen that, check it out, on why more people are, buying used over new bikes right now. Check that video out, it's pretty interesting. So this bike right here is one of the main bikes that people go out there, the younger crowd. When you're thinking about guys in the 20s, some early 30s, when they're thinking about used bikes, a lot of people want Dynas, and especially lowriders, lowriders and street bobs. So these are, very sought after bikes. A lot of people want Dyna lowriders. Why? Because they're super fun, they're nimble. A lot of people are, they're stunting on them. Like, and preferably, are these the best bikes to be doing all that? No, but the simple fact that you can do it is like probably one of the cool factor about it. These bikes are super heavy. Let's say, compared to a sport bike where you could do and pop up a wheelie super easily. But the fact that these bikes are not meant for that, but you're able to do it, that's where the cool factor comes in, And they're fucking badass. They look super cool. The lowrider to me is just one of those bikes that you can do so much with it. You could go down so many different lanes with it. The customizations are endless, and the aftermarket parts and companies for these bikes are endless as well. There's just so much you can do with them. It's just another reason why. They're cool, man. The lowrider is just an iconic, cool looking bike. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about the bike. Anyone who is riding one of these bikes, would you sell your bike? And if not, reasons why you wouldn't sell it. And also let me know, do you think that these bikes are going to be one of those big, high, sought after bikes later on? Let's say 10 to 15 years from now. Think about it. Take a few minutes to think about that one and get back to me. It's gonna be it, guys. If this type of content you're into, you're definitely in the right place. Subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. Most of all, guys, let the force be with you. Ride safe and enjoy the ride, baby. Peace.